Hey everybody, welcome to the Change the World Marketing Facebook Live that we do every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 noon Eastern. So today I'm going to talk about creating your first low-priced product. And I'm doing that now because I just spent last week promoting in my emails how to create something about creating your freebie, your first freebie, or your next freebie, or something like that. And so now I want to talk about the next step, which is you want to make some money, so you need to create something to sell. So the secret behind creating your first low-priced product is that it should lead directly from your freebie. It should be the perfect upsell to your freebie. And by the way, a low-priced first product after freebie is called a tripwire. It's not a very nice term, but it means that it's an easy way, like a no-brainer purchase. Now, even so, you're not going to get very high conversion on this, but it does lead people to buy and bring people into your world as customers, as opposed to just freebie seekers. So that's the first secret, is that you know what your freebie is, and it should seem to like be the next step. It should be valuable. So the example that I have that's working really well for me is I have a freebie called 10 Techniques for Better Results from Your Emails. Okay? And so after that, I have for $7 25 subject lines sure to tempt your subscribers to open your emails. And this sells pretty well. So, and it's because it's very inexpensive and it seems tempting. It even has the word tempt in the subject line. It's getting people to open your emails is a problem that a lot of people have. They know subject lines are important, and 25 seems like a lot of options, so it seems like it's really worthwhile, which of course I think it is. So how are you going to create this? So you need, obviously, to come up with some content, and I'm going to give you just two angles behind that. So one is you can use PLR, private label rights content, or ChatGPT to help you with the outline and the content. So I always recommend starting with an outline. Like, don't just start writing. You want it to have a good structure. Make sure you're covering all the topics. So I wrote a book that ended up being 1,300 pages, and let me tell you, you start with an outline, and then even maybe a more detailed outline, after that. But for something short, just a simple outline or a table of contents really is a great way to do it. Now, of course, in my case, the 25 subject lines, it wasn't, it was just a list of 25 things, but I needed to make sure that I covered everything. And so PLR or ChatGPT are really good for that. Now, either way, whether you use PLR or ChatGPT, you want to edit it and customize it, personalize it, add your opinion, your point of view, stories, and so on. Or you can write your own outline. That's usually how I work, but then use ChatGPT just to see if you can find anything you left out. I really like using ChatGPT in that way. I start it and then I say, is there anything I left out, kind of thing. Or I just ask it to cover the topic and then I compare the two. And usually it comes up with some ideas that I haven't thought of. And so that's a great way to use ChatGPT. Another great way to use ChatGPT is for title suggestions. So suggest a title and say, can you come up with some alternatives? And sometimes it'll use words that you don't want to use, you don't think they're relevant for your audience. And you say, don't use that word. Come up with titles that don't use that word, or something like that. Anyway, so that's really how you want to create the content. I recommend text for something small like this as opposed to video. It's faster for people to scan. But if you want, you can add a video. So you could have a video and some text as well. Especially if you want people to get to know you, you could kind of welcome them to this product, but it should be really short. So how do you, it's not just creating it, okay? If it's a text, you're going to write it out somehow, and you're going to save it as a PDF, and you're going to have to put it online somewhere where people can download it. There's a whole process, and I'm going to put in the link one of my freebies. It's called Product Planning Worksheet, and it goes through all these different steps of planning, even including planning the marketing of a product. And so, where do you promote your first that product? Well, because it should be an upsell from a freebie, and that, by the way, creates your first funnel. A funnel is just a series of offers, and so the freebie is one offer, and then the second offer comes kind of automatically, and that's a funnel. So now you have a funnel. Congratulations. So how do you make it in a funnel? So in the freebie itself, usually at the end, but it could be other places as well, you promote your product. Then on the thank you page that people go to after they opt in to your freebie, and then finally in one or more of the autoresponders that come after that. After people get the freebie, they should get a series of autoresponders, and one or more of them should mention this little upsell, which is really what it is. And then you need to create a sales page. Don't make it long because it's not a big product, and then that's really what you need to do. And then what you need to do then is promote your freebie, okay? Like, for example, that 25 subject lines, I don't promote that directly. You have to get my freebie in order to get the 25 subject lines. So you can do it that way. It's just a funnel, and then you go out and you promote your freebie, and then all of that happens by itself. So let me know if you have any questions, and I will put a few links in the comments so that you can get more done with this. Put it into action. Okay, bye-bye.